Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 27. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber. Opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this right on the field across the 23 yards out of play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play to the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fourth down, Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down and 4, Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's impersonal or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding up for him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd down, back to Sanders. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive the start with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. An incredible play there. They don't get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short. And it's 4th down.
I think they all figured when he called it that short of a marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage, and it was nearly intercepted.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will make a one-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points. But this one winds up off the mark.
Final play of the half, Cousins.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They go play action. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Pass midfield. Still 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion here for 23. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second down, here's Hurts. Now they go screen, it's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down.